Welcome, everybody. To another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Here we go. You'll see the Hoyas and the home team. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Now here's Kobe. And the rejection by Giannis. And here's our test. Irving for three, and the three ball is good. You know, when you break down these teams, Greg, they are excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, so let's give credit to their coaches. They prepare their teams well, motivating their guys to give that consistent effort.
Here's O'Neal, and Shaq with the slam.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Duncan outside. Nails it from the high post.
Ooh, they're not making it easy on themselves. Tough shot.
Leonard attacking. Pass to Shaq. Tries again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is on paper the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Enzo Bryant will bring it up for the Hoyas. Here's Holmgren. Stolen by Artest. Giannis inside. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
And Antetokounmpo continues to hone his jumper. Those 2 points are the result of his hard work.
Old team foul. Julius Erving. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Shaq down low. And it's in there. Shaq's got his second basket of the night.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket. Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Shot's good by Durant.
And with the right partner, Durant is an unstoppable force in that pick and roll. It's a very high percentage play when he's running it.
It's Durant on the wing. Shoots over McDaniel. And he drops that one in. KD's got his second basket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
He's making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Pass to Holmgren. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Now here's Holmgren. They get the rebound. O'Neal. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And the slam dunk by Irving.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
To the paint. Pass to Durant. 6 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, guys. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity, and he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at, and if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Guys?
Truly the love for the game. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Leonard, that's for 2. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. To stand, multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender, all right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
So Curry will bring it up for the Hoyas. They trail by 7. Payton in the corner. Back to Curry. To end the run. Here's Siakam. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball call.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Payton. The Hoyas with another miss.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the court.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
It's just so crafty on the drive. Curry excels at getting the D to hit him in these situations.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Pass to Howard. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. And here are the Hoyas now. It's a 5-point game. Curry with the bucket.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
To the middle. The kick out to Adebayo. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Now the Hoyas with it. And so it looks like the Hoyas will retain possession here. Here's Curry. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Payton. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And superb strength there from Payton, absorbing the contact and keeping his composure for the finish.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Siakam, that's good.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Pass to Howard. Just 3 on the clock. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul.
And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
And here comes the break. Owen's shot is off. Edwards inside. Pass to Curry. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Now, here's SGA. Bowen's shot is off. Outside Curry. Screen by Siakam. The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And that's his second foul. I don't know if they'll sit him. It's a tough decision.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Stolen by Artest. Here's the break. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Yeah, this is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Here's Payton. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Over Towns. Giannis, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Oklahoma City. Screen by Duncan. Duncan. He is hauled in by the Hoyas. Curry on the wing. He's got 6. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Pass to McDaniels. Out to the wing. Here's Bowen. Off target with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now Curry. Here's Siakam. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Tim Duncan picks one up.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line. And showing the range there, Bryant is confident pulling from deep.
Duncan in the corner, and they get it. Oh, Duncan drops the hammer.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
Inside, here's Shaq. Tim Duncan with the rebound. And they've had a tough time scoring in the half court.
Credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense. Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So Payton will bring it up for the Hoyas, trailing by 5. Pass to Randall.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And Randall throws it down.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
The kick out to Adebayo. Off target from outside. And here are the Hoyas now. Picked by Randall. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Gervin. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Trains the wing trade. Maxey's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to KD. Here's Gervin. And it's Gervin finishing it off.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
KD looking around. They need this. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
From deep, Maxey. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
Outside for Randall. And it's good for 2. Randall's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you could tell that Randall was looking for his shot there. Got the ball and wasted no time putting up the jab.
Irving's shot is good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And we've reached halftime in this one. They lead by 14. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for three, and he's good on the three ball. SGA's got 7.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a big... family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's O'Neal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Gotta stay on your feet if you're on the Shaq has you in the air. Forget about it.
And he's good on the second. Now Harper. Outside, SGA. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Excellent anticipation from Shaq. He's in the right place at the right time to grab that one and get the break started.
Harper's shot's good.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Shaq in the high post. And the rejection by Giannis. Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's open. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
And Antetokounmpo's size, no doubt a huge factor, a master at getting up to block shots.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Giannis, that was something else.
Are you kidding me?
Timeout.
How do you even come up with something like that? Giannis is an artist.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Both teams will make substitutions. There's Siakam. He has 5. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And nothing is falling for him right now.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
And Dr. J slams it in.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
For the three, sinks the three-pointer. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
It's stolen by Duncan. A three ball. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Pass to Towns. Here's Curry. Cuts it 5 from 18. Trained for 2 points. Curry's got his third bucket of the night.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Drains the 19-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, guys. The NBA has its eyes on the old continent. Commissioner Silver said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic, and we think there's a commercial opportunity to create something special. Back to you.
I appreciate the update, Allie. Thank you.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Now the Hoyas with it. It's an 18-point game. For three. Step perfection from the arc.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Outside, Maxey takes the three. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season. And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Towns, the screen. Here's Curry with the three. That shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Drills it from outside. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And talk about playing to your strengths. Getting Thompson a look from the corner, that's as bankable as almost any play you can call.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. .31 left in the third quarter. McDaniels on the wing. Gervin right side. Thompson outside. Shoots the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And this is Thompson's calling card. An exceptional shooter from downtown.
Screen by O'Neal. Back to Curry. Lets the three fly. Sinks the triple. Curry's got 20 points.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
.35 seconds left to play here in the third. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to O'Neal. Tim Duncan with the rebound.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Jones, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Hoyas. They trail by 14.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established a position there.
The Hoyas have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
At the line.
The free throw drops for Kobe.
Kobe Bryant. 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. 9 seconds left to play in the third. Screen by McDaniel. Irving. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Leading by 14. And when we and with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Curry. Takes a 3. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
O'Neal up top. Oh, the size and the force of Shaquille O'Neal.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight. Just fantastic execution.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he can't jam it through. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. The shot by Curry, no good. Pushing it up. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
A kick out to O'Neal. Outside Curry. From downtown. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to listen in on what James Borrego was going over with his team. He told his guys, quote, do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out. Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Okay, Ellie, thank you.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player. Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's SGA. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
Here's Durant. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Goes up on the top of the key. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second team.
That one on Holmgren.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
Curry with it. Now SGA defending. And Bryant slams it in.
Leaping up to the rim. Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
Giannis high post. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Curry. From deep onto the Kumbo. And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Kobe. Kobe up. Oh, that was a creative jam by Kobe.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
That doesn't go in either for Kobe.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
Leonard with the steal. And Curry has it in the corner. The three. Tim Duncan with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And give it up for the little fella on the inside there. Great rebound, even though he had to really fight for it.
Kevin Durant. The three is off. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Lets it fly from 18. He parachutes in for the putback.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass? Getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
And Durant gets double teamed. Antetokounmpo with the rebound.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Curry fires. The long shot, no good.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
On a dime, Shea got right where he wanted for that shot.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Here's Durant. Puts up the three. Does not go in.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Launches it. That's off. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Here's Durant. Fires the three. Not that time. It won't go.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Irving surveying the floor. And Dr. J slams it in.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Pass to Adebayo. Irving is in. And then Irving slams it in.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And the slam dunk by Irving.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And so they get the victory here at home. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game. And
hello, and thanks for... Joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Now here's Giannis. Duncan outside. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, what a save by Giannis. He should always be crashing the offensive glass like this.
Outside, KD. Shaq down low. Second shot opportunity. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Stolen by O'Neal. One-on-one here. Stolen by McDaniel. Here we go, one-on-one. Nobody near Irving. Misses the 3. Kobe with it. McDaniels picks him up. The shot by Kobe, no good.
0 for 3 from the floor so far. Not the start they had in mind. They need to just take a breath, reset, and keep things simple.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, look, it's big trouble for the defense when Giannis is hitting the three-point shot. There is no stopping.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Leonard on the wing. Screen by O'Neal. And the rejection by Giannis. And so it looks like the Hoyas will retain possession here. Pass to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam. Now, here is Irving. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. No good from Duncan. Now, the Hoyas with it. They trail by 1. Back to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Now here's Giannis. He has 5. From the arc. And Duncan gets it to go in.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I had a chance to catch up with James Borrego. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's KD. That's in, coming off an assist from Peyton. Durant's got his second basket of the night.
Anytime KD gets that look, it's a great possession for this team.
A shot by McDaniels, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Leonard. Durant at the elbow. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And some serious ingenuity from Leonard there. He sees the opening and then just makes the right read.
Now, here is Irving. Scoreless thus far.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Back to Durant. Payton surveying the floor. 5 on the clock. Hoyas moving the ball around. And Bryant slams it in.
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Knocked loose. Stolen by McDaniel. Outside Irving. The 3. That one no good. Now the Hoyas with it. It's a 3-point game. Here's Bryant. Irving with the steal. Giannis inside. Feeds away. Artest. Good D by Payton.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Here's Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And they recover it. Giannis outside. Duncan can't hit.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contribution.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And the Hoyas with some changes. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Wade. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Here's Curry over SGA. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter.
The
Hoyas ahead.
18.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hoyas.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on it.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop, never a bad idea.
Thompson outside. And the 3 off target.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
It's Edwards on the wing. Outside for Curry. Stolen by Thompson. Here's SGA. She finishes at the other end.
A very active player. Thompson combines his defensive IQ with that length to come up with steals.
The shot by Curry, no good. Shoots the 3. Thompson misses. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. So, Stan, just for old time's sake, do you think the league should bring back the hand check? Do you miss it?
Well, look, Kevin, I think what the league's done with allowing freedom of movement has made this game a lot better than it was. I think the key, as it is in most things, is finding the balance where we're giving the defense a chance not calling cheap fouls, but also not letting them just physically overpower each other.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Count the basket. SGA's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm. Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot off.
At the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Screen by Duncan. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Missed inside. Curry outside. Curry! What else is new?
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
Pass to Duncan. No one near him. And yes, it's good. Duncan's got 5.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here's Wade. Outside, Towns. Clock at 6. Curry with it. Picked up by Artest. The Hoyas need to get off a shot. And it's sent back by Howard. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside, Gervin. Pass to Artest. Back to Gervin. Inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's textbook pick-and-roll basketball. Adebayo just taking what the defense gives him.
To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender. All right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 7. Giannis automatic inside.
A towering presence. Antetokounmpo uses his size to his advantage down low.
Wade on the wing. The 3. The Hoyas with another miss. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Oklahoma City. Here's Gervin. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Gervin's got his first bucket of the night. Towns, the screen. Curry outside. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Wade with it. Pass to Curry. Jacks up a three. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Here's Curry. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. Curry's got 16.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Giannis. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And Antetokounmpo continues to hone his jumper. Those 2 points are the result of his hard work. You can't play better defense than that, patrolling that mid-range area.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Stolen by McDaniels. Here's SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander muscles it in.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. So both teams changing it up here.
4th team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Bryant. And Bryant throws it down. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Right at the rim. No problem there for Shea.
And now 6 straight points here coming on the inside.
And so Bryant will bring it up for the Hoyas. Durant gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And it's 8 points for KD.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
No doubt this is Thompson's most lethal weapon, one of the greatest three-point shooters in the history of this game. Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Leading by just 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Outside, Payton. Durant soaring in for the deuce.
Look at KD throwing it down.
Wow, Giannis, that is ridiculous.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's O'Neal. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Second team foul.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Bryant with the steal. Here's Durant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Here's Irving. Wow, hammering it in. Look out.
And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense.
And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul.
Gary Payton.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to Duncan. Here's Bowen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it comes off the front of the rim. Here's Kobe. Inside. Bryant sinks it.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Here's Irving. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Outside Durant. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. Curry goes inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And just so crafty on the drive. Curry excels at getting the D to hit him in these situations.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Well, they tied it up, but that was a good chance to pull in front.
Outside Irving. Over Bryant. Irving can't hit.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Pass to Holmgren. Curry looking around. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Hey, that's fierce. Throwing it down over the larger defender.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Pass to Gervin. Oh, good on the 3. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
A nice shot by KD.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
Back to Irving. And the slam dunk by Irving.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's the break. And a wide open look for Gervin. The 3-pointer, no good. And so Curry will bring it up for the Hoyas. The lead is 2. Pass to KD. Screen by Leonard. It's hauled in by Artest. Irving double team. There's the drive. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
KD a screen to the inside. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the 2-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
Pass to Duncan.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Irving. Outside Artest. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Now here's Durant. Ball is covering. Out to Kobe. Fires the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Bryant's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hoyas. Irving for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Irving's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really... something.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Hoyas.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Both teams deciding to change it up. The first free throw is good.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Here's Giannis. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Giannis has got 15 points.
He's a true scoring machine. Antetokounmpo never stops attacking. He is just relentless.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll see some free throws here.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much. Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
To the paint. Stolen by O'Neal. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Hoyas lead by
67.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. This one for 3. Way outside. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Edwards can't hit.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander, and that's good. SGA's got 6 here in this quarter. Here's Leonard. Kawhi puts it down hard.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot is good.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Shaq misses. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Payton. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Now the Hoyas with it. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Siakam. Lots of room. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
if you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. 17 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And when Giannis is sinking that shot, he is impossible to guard.
Out to Payton. Back to Shaq. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
The quick look, no good that time. And so Payton will bring it up for the Hoyas. They lead by 1. He takes it in. Here's Shaq. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively they've still found a way to get the lead.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what James Borrego was going over with his team. Coach told them to adjust on defense, saying they're calling it tight right now. You can keep the same effort, but less reaching in and all that. Don't let them beat us at the line. Guys, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Middleton. Here's Holmgren. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Outside Irving. Now here's Duncan. Lets it go from deep. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Screen by Durant. Kobe, that's for 2. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
Back to Duncan. Jacks up a 3. Holmgren rips down the rebound.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Curry on the wing. With the drive. Curry pushing his way to a shot.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Down he goes for 3.
How about the concentration from Duncan? Doesn't budge even in the biggest of moments.
Curry attacking. Curry gets it to go inside.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now SGA. Unloads. Holmgren rips down the rebound. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Artest. There's 1:26 left in the 4th. Now Duncan. From deep. Ball's not loose. Antetokounmpo. Layup no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots. Better selection. They have to be set up for success.
Here's SGA. Now Irving. And he gets the floater to drop.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Here's Holmgren. Leaves it in off the window.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the three.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Screen by Durant. Curry. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Substitution on the court.
And an intentional foul right there.
Kobe White. First personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the gap to 1. And they go to the intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2. So the home crowd happy here as they get Hello. And thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Here's Antetokounmpo. Fade away. That one's in. His first shot this game. And Stan, talking about this matchup for a second, when it comes to moving the ball, these two teams have to be considered two of the very best at it.
Couldn't agree more, Kevin. Both of these groups, very selfless. Got to give a lot of credit to these coaching staffs for getting their guys to buy in on a team-first mentality. That makes for some tremendous team chemistry. And by the way, it wins a lot of games, too.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is on paper the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
It's blocked by Shaq. 6 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo. And finally they hit one.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And finished off by O'Neal.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Duncan in the corner. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Kobe. And Bryant throws it down.
Lightning quick off the bounce. Bryant, one of the better athletes to ever play this game.
The shot's good from Irving.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter on the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander after Shaquille O'Neal's miss. Outside, SGA. The 19-footer is on the money. SGA's got his second bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Screen by Leonard. And finished off by Katie.
And just so long and elusive on the drive. Durant, excellent at finding ways to navigate inside.
Now, here's SGA. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he lays it straight in. Giannis has got 6 points. Bryant inside. The putback. Hoyas moving the ball around. Goes back up. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Bryant's got his second bucket tonight.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, he'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
It's good. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. He said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be their main focus at the defensive end. And as he put it, Shai's a riddle because he can light it up from outside. He has the speed to get to the hoop, and he knows how to draw the fouls too. Coach hopes that they stay disciplined and they can keep SGA off the line. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks. Just 3 to shoot. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter. Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
SGA, good.
On a dime, Shai got right where he wanted for that shot.
And here's Kobe for 3. From deep, SGA. It's hauled in by the Hoyas. And here is Bryant. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Pass to Durant. And no good, trying to use the glass.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And on the way from Irving for 3. And it's Shaq with the rebound. Outside Leonard. Outside Kobe. Back to KD. Left side Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass.
What strength from Leonard there. Not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. SGA's got 11.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead. You have to love the approach Payton takes to the game. An exceptional passer who does a great job with distributing the basketball.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
And they double up Bryant. Looks for O'Neal, gets it to him.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. Screen by O'Neal. Jacks up a 3. Durant, no good. And he can't jam it through.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Leading by... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach and try to slow them down.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves. And the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Takes the 13-footer. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Hoyas. 4-point game.
Well, when Edwards wants to get to the basket, you really can't stop him.
Now, here's Ball. The kick out to Adebayo. Now, Ball. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Siakam, right side. Out to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Inside. Adebayo down low. Still yet to score. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Ball from long range.
Well, with Edwards, you have to contend with his energy and intensity at both ends.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are two things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Guys, back to you.
A unique talent. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
Well, his shot has come such a long way, and now it's a big part of Bam's repertoire.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Ball, no good. Now the Hoyas with it. Outside Curry. Holmgren the screen. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Both teams will make substitutions. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside Gervin. And it's slammed in by Gervin.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pass to Randall. And McDaniels with the block.
A swat from McDaniels. With a near 7-foot wingspan, he can cover a lot of ground.
Every coach has their own philosophy, but Stan, you were telling me that it might not always align with their team style of play.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think there's a difference between philosophy and style of play. And I think what you have to understand, philosophy are those immutable things that you think will win games regardless of the style. So that'll never change, but your style has to be fitted to your personnel.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Antetokounmpo inside. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Wow, Giannis, that is ridiculous.
Back to Edwards. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
McDaniels outside. Pass to Giannis. Towns with the steal. To the inside. And Towns throws it down.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. And it's Gervin finishing it off.
Creating transition opportunities. Giannis gets the steal and turns defense into offense.
Here's Towns. Out to Payton. It's Edwards on the wing. Hoyas moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. And they're pushing it up. Down this left side. Back to Gervin. To the paint. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
Pass to Stojakovic. A three-pointer off the mark. It's a close game here in Washington. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here's Stojakovic. The Hoyas with another miss. Here's Antetokounmpo. Randall grabs the board. Pass to Payton. On the wing, Stojakovic. Over Bowen. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Bowen's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. "16 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Leonard. Now, here is O'Neal to end the quarter. Fierce move by O'Neal.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And we've reached halftime in this one. Leading by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Hoyas. They trail by 6. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Irving. And then Irving slams it in.
And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense.
Puts it up. It's good from the top of the key. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now, here is Irving. 7 points in the game. Shoots over Kobe. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Right side, Leonard. Pass to Kobe. Back to Leonard. And here's Kobe. Here's Curry with the 3.
And not many guys Irving's size are this good at blocking shots. Takes incredible timing and athleticism.
Just 2 to shoot. Here's Curry with the 3.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
Here's Bowen. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Erving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You got to play smart. This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
No good with the wing jumper.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Good on the triple. Curry's got his third basket of the night right there.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Bryant's shot is good.
Well, that's easy pickings for him, unless the defense is all over him.
Oh, look at that.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game-winning pitch.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Irving looking over the floor. He is hauled in by the Hoyas.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Hoyas moving the ball around. Here's Bryant. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by KD. Pass to Duncan. Wallace outside. Duncan right side. Back to Wallace. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Well, that one stinks. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
It's Bryant, high post. 6 points for him.
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's got 15. Wallace drains it from beyond the arc. Wallace has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Durant. They get it back. Kicks it out to Leonard. Stolen by Artest. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. O'Neal with the steal. Curry looking around. There's the triple. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Thompson. From outside the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game. Klay Thompson.
Pass to Curry. A minute 50 left in the third. Shot clock at 6. The Hoyas need to get off a shot. The Hoyas with another miss.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Checking in for the away team, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
1:29 left to play in the third. Pass to Thompson. Takes a 3. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's the 3. Here's Irving. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
Lets it go with the 3. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Shot to stop the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And sometimes Shaq is impossible to guard without fouling. He's this, like, overwhelming presence.
And here's SGA. He's got 21.
Kobe Bryant. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
The first free throw is good.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
And so it looks like the Hoyas will retain possession here.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
To the middle. Here's Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Pass to Giannis. Misses the baby hook. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Up by 15. And when we return... And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Middleton. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Takes it inside. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Great burst there from Middleton. Saw a lane to the basket and took it.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Down low. And Siakam throws it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Artest, good.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
The shot by Payton, no good. From deep, SGA. And Holmgren pulls it down. Hoyas moving the ball around. For three, Edwards. Here's Artest. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Exploding to the cup. That's the burst and power of Giannis.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Stolen by Thompson. Here's the break. And a wide open look for SGA. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, coming out of the half, he's been much more aggressive, helping them space the floor.
Pass to Holmgren. Now, here's Siakam. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Checking in for the away team. Number 23.
Antetokounmpo inside. Pass to Adebayo. It's Gilgeous-Alexander at the elbow. Thompson for three. It's hauled in by the Hoyas.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
What awareness from Gilgeous-Alexander on the defensive end. Finds a steal and starts a fast break.
Siakam outside. Two free throws come. Up and they call the shooting foul. Will stand one expression you hear, foul baiting. Players using sneaky tricks to draw a foul.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I'm not a huge fan of that, of guys developing that as a skill. But I will say this. It only works against undisciplined defense. If defense has the discipline to stay solid and fundamental, then you're not going to get baited into those things. And a lot of times, those foul baiters end up taking bad shots.
Left side, Edwards. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. It's taken away by Payton. Outside, Edwards. Edwards with the stuff.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets that one. SGA's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
On its way from Irving for two. No good on the fast break pull-up. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Three, good.
An efficient three-point scorer. They count on Middleton to hit these.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the three. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 here in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
SGA double team. Outside Irving. Stolen by Middleton. And now the Hoyas on the break. Holmgren wide open. He drills the three.
And playing up tempo. They're in total command of this game with time.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
SGA feeling it out a bit. And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Giannis. And he recovers it. Lock at 6. Knocks down the three.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Antetokounmpo, and he jams it in.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to let up, and I like that. Keep pouring it on.
Holmgren fires. Can't get the three. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Thompson outside. And stolen by Payton. Here's Holmgren. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
The ball goes to the away team.
They led the game at 1 point by 20. Gilgeous-Alexander. And good that time.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Siakam. The three is off. Fires the three. And it's off. And so the road team gets the W in this one.